rail fans? We are here live in Port Salerno, Florida, rail fanning the FEC Heritage Main Line. We are here on an early Monday morning waiting for some railroad action here today. Have to wait and see what we can get here. But hopefully we're hoping on some bright lines. On the close track to me, knowing you can see it, fortunately I was only able to see it because I was crossing the tracks to get over here. There is a high green on the close track for a southbound train. So we should have something here in the works very, very soon. Until then, our goal is to catch some southbound bright lines, northbound bright lines, and hopefully we should be able to catch a southbound freight train. So what we're gonna do is just wait and see see what we can get. It is a humid Monday morning. It was storming a lot last night. But yeah, very humid Monday morning. Hello, Graham Track. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. No action yet. We're just starting off. Still waiting at today's first to catch. But yes, a very humid Monday morning here. I know I'm finally able to go live after a week. Unfortunately, last week was a very busy week for me. Couldn't really hit the high iron really at all. No, I was able to hit it once for like 10 minutes. I was able to catch a southbound bright line because I saw a signal indication. But yeah, I haven't really been able to do a stream, and Saturday and Sunday I haven't been able to do a stream because of weather. So we're here now. Should hopefully be able to get a good, decent stream in today. And then tomorrow I hope to do... Hello, Holiday. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. No action yet. Still waiting at today's first catch. And hopefully tomorrow, going back to streams, hopefully tomorrow I should be able to get one more evening stream. And then Wednesday, I don't think I'm gonna be streaming because we make our way up to New York tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna do a stream, but if there would be one, it will be in Lumberton, North Carolina, along the CSX Williamston sub. That I have no idea what to expect. I never railfanned it. I know it's a not very active line. No, I see it's few locals, few rocks, and I think a singular manifest. It sees rock, lots of rock, and a coal train. Seems like a coal, a manifest, a couple... Oh, sorry, chat, didn't mean to hit the camera there. It sees coal, rock, a couple locals, and... I think a singular manifest, and that's about it. Oh, here we go, train time, chat. Very quick. This is probably our southbound we've been waiting for. It's train time already. Oh man, yeah, that's a reason why I really like this location here, is because they fly by. All right, well, there's our first catch of the day. What a lucky man you are. Yes, sir. Thank you, yeah. Yeah, all right, there we go. 4 minutes in, first catch of the day. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Just what I've wanted out of the stream. Early catch here today, because we haven't been getting too many early catches in my latest streams. We've had having to wait, especially last stream. Last stream was a bust. Only got one bright line. But yeah, that's the reason why I really like this location, is because they're pushing it going down this line. I'm pretty sure they are going about 100 miles an hour. So random, you say you're coming VA in May. I will be in Ashland, Virginia this coming Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I will be in Ashland for those 3 days. Ashland, Virginia. Hello, Just a Florida Rail Fan. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Action's been pretty good. Hello, Orlando Rail Fan Productions. Hello, official New York Rail Fan. Welcome to the stream, you guys. Thank y'all for stopping by. Action's been pretty good. We already have our first catch of today. Waiting on some more. Hello, Zachary. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. I have our first catch already today. We're waiting on some more here. Did you see any FEC before you start today's stream? Nope. Our goal is to catch FEC 101. But I'll be a little disappointed if that already came by. If that did, then we'll just stay out for some bright lines. Because I need to get a few shots here before I leave up for New York. Looks like I got on just in time. Yes, sir. Good morning, assorted foamers. Yeah. But no, we didn't, and we're hoping that we can see 101 here today. It should be here. We should be seeing it in the time frame pretty soon. We're in Port Salerno today, a different town. It's the neighboring town of Stewart. So we're not too far away from Stewart by any means. It's probably like a good 10-minute drive with all the red lights on the road next to me. It's probably more like 20 minutes, but I could convince my parents to take me to Ashland. Oh, sorry, chat, didn't mean to hit the camera. Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Yeah, so yeah, going on to the stream plans. Wednesday, I don't plan on streaming. Don't expect there to be one, but there might be one. We'd be railfanning the Williamston sub in North Carolina, in Lumberton, North Carolina. So I could do a stream. Hello, Aida. What's up? Discord for railfans or something like that? Yes, I do actually. Perfect. Glad you asked. I didn't know how I was going to segment it for this stream. For those who don't know, I tried to do a smooth segment, even though a lot of times it's not that smooth. It's just pretty blatant, but who cares? Yes, I do have a Discord, which you should join if you haven't already. Let me get the link here for everybody. This Discord's just for a bunch of rail fans. If you'd like to join, it's a hangout spot for lots of rail fans. You get to show off your shots, you get to advertise your channel, and you get to do all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, go ahead and join that. The link will be the pinned comment. There we go. And pinned. So go ahead and join that if you haven't already. And get to know other rail fans in the area. I say Williamsport. Yeah, I don't know how I got that mixed up. The Wilmington sub. Sorry, Wilmington sub. Any idea what that Brightline train was? Southbound. No, I don't know symbols. Yeah, you got it, Ada. Yeah, the Wilmington sub. So if I do a stream, it'll probably be there, and I don't expect any action. I wouldn't really expect anything to catch, but you never know. That's why I go trackside. So we could catch something there, and if we do have a stream, but we may not. I wouldn't expect to be catching anything, but doesn't mean we can't try. But as for today, we should have some more action here. I really did not get a good shot of that bright line. The stream had a good shot. Mine was a little bit raised. Actually, no, it came out all right. Did I even get a photo of it? No. Dude, those things fly by here, man. But no, I don't have a clue what that 101 passed already. Of course it did. When did that even come through? That's unfortunate. So we're not going to be seeing 101 here today. But yeah, you could, if you want to find out what that bread line was, go to the Cocoa stream and look for the closest southbound, the Cocoa stream, the Cocoa, Florida. Go to that stream and look for the Palm Beaches wrap, because they list the trains by wrap. If you want to identify what the symbol was, they have the symbol and then they identify them as by wrap. So if you want to look that up, go look that up, and you'll be able to see it. Brightline tracker is down. When is it ever? When is it ever running? Okay, yeah, I got you. Train time, chat. Train time. I'm pretty sure I just heard I'm very certain I just heard the horn of the northbound Brightline. That was the southbound that went by already, which I doubt. No one is working the Cocoa log today? Unfortunate. Well, never mind then. Yeah, crossings are being activated. All right, it's train time. Here comes the second catch of today's stream. Plenty of crossings are being activated here. So yep, here comes the second catch of today's stream, the northbound bright line here on today. So here we go. It's train time, chat. Be sure to wave. Be sure to wave, chat. I'm gonna go quiet so I can record it. And there we go. That's the second catch of today's stream. He was going a bit slower than I would have thought. He was maybe going 80. The other bright line had to have been hitting hundreds. Had to have been hitting the triple digits, I'm telling you. That first train. But there we go. There's the second catch of today's stream. Came at a good time, huh? Yes, sir. Welcome, Train Dude 8901. Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for stopping by. Came at a great time. That's our second catch of today's stream, so action's been pretty good. We're gonna be waiting on some more here. Bridge cam is down, been like, yeah, I know what you mean. I guess the last bright line was 721, but I'm not sure. So yeah, that's the second catch of today's stream. So now we're gonna stay out for a couple more bright lines, because according to chat, the FEC train, our goal for the FEC train, that has already came through. 701 was the northbound, all right. I expected you to stream at 7 a.m. Yeah. Don't expect early morning streams. Just, I know today's Memorial Day, and I know a lot of people, because I don't do early and midday streams, because a lot of people are busy during the early morning and midday. But today's a national holiday, and the train traffic has not decreased. So I can do it midday and still have a decent amount of audience. It wouldn't be as big as if I did an evening stream, but it would be big enough to where I could say I had a decent stream today. See, that's the kind of things you got to know when you're streaming. Like, what hours, like when you're streaming, what hours do people come in? That's something you need to learn by trial and error. Like, I've tried to do midday streams before at other places, and you would think on weekends it would be the same, but people work weekends. But people still work weekends, so that's still another thing you have to take in consideration. That's why I do streams early in the morning, or in the evening, because more people hop on for those streams. It's been a while since I watched your stream, so I'm trying to get used to it. Could have a northbound 202 or 204. I doubt it. Our goal was to get 101 today, but according to chat, 101 may have already passed. No offense to whoever the guy who said it. I don't know who said it. I forget. No offense to the guy who ever said it, but I hope you're wrong. So yeah, we've seen two wraps. Maybe 103. 103 doesn't run. Oh, sorry, chat. 103 doesn't run this far down. We're south of Stewart. 103 doesn't run past Fort Pierce, I think. But yeah, it's nice to get the last two wraps are the newer Bright Line wraps, so that's cool to get those. I just want to get them as much as I can. There's only one wrap that I'd missed in Bright Line I haven't been able to catch, and that was their churros wrap. I was unable to catch that, and I'm mad at myself for that, because that's one of my favorite all-time wraps they've ever had. The one I was really happy to catch was the whatchamacallit, the old Orlando wrap, not the Orlando Health wrap. That still exists. The new Orlando expansion wrap. I loved that wrap. That one was my all-time favorite. And it's sad that they got rid of that one, because they had that one for at least 2 years. I caught it a lot of times. That was a hunt for me to get. I was really excited when I actually caught it. I'm excited when I always catch a new rap. I've been able to see both Red Bull wraps. Sad that they got rid of that old one. Random, have you ever met Millennium Force? I have, and no comment on that. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into detail on that. I mean, I'm pretty sure official New York Rail fan. I know this man. Yeah, that shouldn't be weird. Sorry. Official New York Rail fan. I know him personally, and I'm pretty sure I've explained my story with him before, between me and him. But yeah, I'm just gonna say that, and no comment. 101 past Coco at 4:50. So yeah, it still could. It could take about 3 hours because it doesn't have to work Fort Pierce. 103 doesn't pass here, yeah. 4:30 or 4:50? 4:50. Okay, I did read that right. So yeah, we got time. It could be here. 202 and 204 will clear here. Yeah, 101 passed a while ago. It passes West Palm Beach at like 7:08. Oh, that's when it passes West Palm Beach. All right, we're probably gonna get disturbed here in a minute for loud ambulance noises. There's a fire station right next to me, and their alarm just went off. I can tell you where it's going if I see the unit. See the unit that pulls out of there, I can tell you where it's going. For those who don't know, Martin County has a unique system where it has like a scanner and a scanner sheet of all of their fire rescue units, and it'll tell you like what call it's going to. But there's some calls where they'll identify that they're out on a call, but they won't tell you what call it is. That's like if like a serious call, like a shooting or something like that. You can kind of tell what kinds of calls. You can kind of tell what the kind of call is based on how many units are dispatched to an area. I just realized she's south of Fort Pierce. With the camera at it. You can't really see it. I mean, on camera you can't really see it. Even if I turn the camera the other way, you're not gonna be able to see it because there's a traffic light and there's a bunch of traffic here as well. Your random hit, a few weeks ago I hit 200 subs. Congratulations, man. I'll tell you what. Once you hit that first 100, it's all downhill. You think, oh, 1,000, I'll never hit it. Hit your first 100 and see how quick you hit 1,000. It took me, I think it took me 2.5 years to hit 100 subscribers. It took 6 months to hit 1,000. Dude, I'll tell you, man, it just goes downhill. And then it took me, I think, another 6 to hit 2,000. And because I've been lacking uploads, I haven't really been able to gain a lot of subscribers this year. So, which subscribing is not my main goal right now. I don't want to, of course I want to build that up. But what I really want to build up is watch hours so I can get into the monetization program. That's the goal. Oh, yep, here we go. We got something leaving. There was no unit number on that. All right. Well, I'll check the tracker anyway. Oh, yep. All right, so here's what you have to look up. Well, rail fans, here's what you have to look up if you want to find the Martin County Fire Rescue Scanner. And what did I tell you? All 3 of these units are en route, so that might have ended up being a shooting. I don't know. I can't tell you. There goes that ambulance right there. That's R302, if anybody saw that. So yeah, cool little thing. If you want to monitor it, I monitor it from time to time because I find that interesting. I personally find that interesting. So I monitor that from time to time. If you find that interesting, just look up Martin County Fire Rescue Scanner and go to the official Martin County page. It should be the first link that pops up. I'll look that up and you'll be able to monitor it. It's kind of like a spreadsheet like that, but yep, so they had 3 units going to an unnamed call. So it took me months and months just to hit 100. Well, consider yourself lucky. It took me excuse me. It took me 2.5 years for me to hit 100 subscribers. So I was on a struggle bus. I was not gaining a lot of subscribers. Funny enough, when I started doing I know what hit me my sub goal. I'm gonna keep that secret. That's a trade secret. But I'll tell you what, I really started gaining a lot of subscribers because of doing these streams. That's why I like doing them a lot. But I never really had the resources. Now I do, and now I never really have the time. At least you have 2.5. Yeah, I know. I just hit 2.5 recently. I'll tell you what, the shorts really help. Shorts really gain a lot of subscribers if you want to do if you want to gain subscribers, do YouTube Shorts. Yeah, shorts are very helpful. Yep. If you haven't known already, for me it turns out like 7 a.m. is the best time for shorts to be uploaded. So probably, what time is it right now? It's 7:39. So 39 minutes ago, I just uploaded a short. I have them scheduled. It's a one shot, and they'll gain like a few thousand views and gain me like 4 or 5 subs. So that's 4 or 5 subs every day. And then some of them, if one really does well, that will gain me like 10 or so. And I just keep gaining more and more subscribers. And every shot that I have, I upload it to YouTube Shorts. So I always have. So if I were to ever stop uploading, I think right now, if I were to ever stop uploading, my shorts uploads would continue up to August. So I would still be uploading videos and shorts up to YouTube all the way until August of this year, which isn't too long of a time. I want to build up more. But what I do is I do every single shot, every single train I catch, I upload as a singular short, and that'll just gain a bunch of views. I try to do the full shots of Amtrak, the full shots of all passenger trains. That's the passenger trains, like the auto train. But if I catch like a bright line train, I try to have that be the full train. Freight trains I'll cut off because I only like it being 15 seconds. 15 seconds works for me. So yeah, those are like little things you really have to study if you really want to get more views. You can either do a 60-second, 30-second. They have 3-minute one now. 3 minutes, 3-minute ones now. You can make a whole rail fanning video as a short. I want to hear if I should try that. No, wait, I could actually just make a whole rail fanning video as a short. That's insane. Because there's 3-minute ones now, so. I'm not catching that many trains every day. Well, no, I catch about 5 or 6. But I mean, like, in total, that's probably like a total of like 3 minutes. But of course, there's build-up stuff. Build-up and ending. If I really compacted them, I could probably make a 2.5-minute short. With all the shots I get on like an average rail fanning day. Excuse me. Yeah, my shorts are booming with views. Most of my shorts have about 1K views. Yep. I really was very skeptical. It was this very location of where I got my first short. It was I don't think it was FEC 206. I'm pretty sure it was like FEC 335. Just some like extra train. That I miraculously caught. It was before the double track expansion. It was before Brightline even came through here. I was just out doing a stream, hoping to catch at least something. Not really knowing, not really sure what I will catch. But I caught that one train. I got it. I uploaded it to YouTube, and I just kept refreshing and just watching as the number rose to like 300 views, 500 views, 700 views. It's like, what is happening? There's no way it works that well, and I think it has like 2.5K views, and I was blown away on how many views those had. And like all of a sudden, every short, like I think every short had at least 1.5K views for like a month straight, and it was insane. And then eventually it died down because I stopped uploading them as shorts because I wanted to focus more on videos because videos were losing lots of views. Like at that time, I was barely getting like 100 views, or not barely getting 100 views. I was barely getting like 50. Then I realized like if I have a core audience of like 100 people, that's really good, and advertisers like that. No, that's not true. I've gotten one advertisement. I've gotten one brand advertised. I guess the stream's devolved into YouTube tactics. What I've done to become quote unquote successful. I'm not that successful, but what I've done to gain an audience and gain a core, get some core stuff. I upload shorts now, and then see it's about 1K views. Yep. When I started YouTube, I got less than 50 views. My shorts, on my shorts, and now I have more than like 1K. Yep. Some views on shorts don't help the views on videos. Yeah, that's true. In fact, I was thinking it was taking audience away, so I stopped doing them. And it turns out that was like the perfect storm for me to lose like a lot of audience. But then I restarted. Then I stopped again because it ended up being like a lot of work. And then I restarted again. But what was I saying? Oh, but yeah, the stream's turned into a lot of YouTube tactics. But no, I've had one. I've gotten one brand advertisement. In fact, I call it a brand. It's a hotel. It's a hotel in Ashland. I did a promo video for them. And one of my Ashland Railfanning videos. Random, I have a question. Yeah, hit me, man. Hit me, Holiday. One of my shorts have like 7.5K views, which is crazy to me. Yeah, I think I have one that's like about 10K. It's just a random tri-rail video. I'll tell you what, this is insane to me because it's just some random tri-rail video. Yeah, let me check. No, whoops. Yep, 10K. Tri-rail 821. Departing West Palm. It's got 10K views. No reason. Then I have another MOW train, FEC MOW train, and that has a bunch of views. It's not really an MOW train. It's more like a whatchamacallit. It's like one of those Herzog trains. A ballast train. Couldn't think of it to save my life. So this summer I will be flying to Europe and stay the whole summer. I probably won't uploading while I lose views and subs. Subs, questionable, you might. Views, yes. Views, you will notice a insane drop off. I'm gonna give it to you straight, man. You'll notice a drop off. Yeah, because my streams coming back when I was streaming a lot more frequently, I would get an average of 1,000 people per stream. Now I'm averaging about 100. That should answer the question. Which I'm okay with, which is still giving me lots of watch hour time. Like, don't get me wrong, if you're getting 100 people on a stream, you're doing something right. Like, do not scoff at 100. 100's a lot of people, but but compared to my old numbers, it still bums me out a little bit, because compared to my old numbers, this isn't that good. That's a 90% decrease. But yes, you will lose views, which is why you should probably try and break off some time. If you're in Europe, you should be able to break off some time to do some rail fanning. I can't imagine a spot in Europe where there are no trains. You'd have to go in like Midland, very rural Europe. Oh, I see. So you don't have the means to do it. All right, not the means, the opportunity. Use your phone. I'm assuming you have a phone, an iPad or tablet or whatever that will record. Use that. And you can just upload. See this little cellular screen rectangle right here? That's where I do all of my work. That's where I shoot, edit, and upload videos. And I have 2.5K from that, so trust me. Just if you use your phone, dude, sometimes for me, my phone was a lot better, recorded a lot better than my camera, my recorder I had. So for me, in my experience, my phone was a lot better than a regular camcorder. Will I lose views on my videos if I catch 5 trains and upload video after video after video each minute? Yes, you will. That's why I hate. I don't hate, but that's why I don't really like seeing people do that. You should upload 1 today, 1 tomorrow, 1 the next day, and upload them at the same time. And if you know what time is best for you, you can find that analytics on the YouTube Studio app, which is why I advise you get that. You can find those analytics on the YouTube Studio app. On like what times our audience is reaching your videos. So say on a Wednesday, it goes by day, but you can kind of average like at what time of day everyone's really going to your videos. So let's say the average is like 4 p.m. 4:30 p.m. I would upload that video at 3 p.m. So it's still got a minute to sit on the YouTube page, and then a bunch of people will be able to see it. Should let you record. Okay, yeah, so just keep uploading. Use your phone to record. Just record trains. I don't know if you have a tripod or not. That shouldn't really matter. I've seen a lot of real fans who don't use tripods. That's something I can never get behind, but then again, I'm not able to use my tripod all the time either, so. Some people like doing it handheld, and some people have to do it handheld. I know at some train stations, they don't allow tripods for whatever reason. They consider it a weapon. I consider that a weapon's beyond me, but they consider that a weapon. Oh, my bad. Oh, my bad, yeah. Some of my friends of mine record like 4 or 5 videos. One day, they just have like 5 days worth of content. Yep. That's how I would see it. That's how I see it for my shorts. Where can I see that? I'm just curious because I want to see stuff like that. What is that? Be more specific, man. Yeah, I'm a little bit behind with responding to messages. I'm a little bit behind right now, so sorry about that. Also, I got a scan for my birthday. Nice, man. The messages aren't popping up slow. It's just I'm a little bit behind with reading the chat. So no, everything's fine. It's just that's my bad. As I get on a whole talking point on something, and then I go back to read the chat. But yeah, span your content out. It gives you more content, and trust me, it'll give you more views. Because I've done that before. I've uploaded, like if I catch 6 trains in one day, and I was uploading just each individual shot, I would upload all 6 trains within a span of 10 seconds of each other. Or say they get uploaded in like a span of like 2 minutes of each other. The first one would always do a whole lot better than the last one. Very rarely did one in like the middle or in the end do better than the first one. It's happened to me like twice. That's it. That's because the video thumbnail was really good. Like I had a really good shot of that train for no reason. It was like I had a really good shot, or it was like the Loram, when I caught the Loram in Greencastle. I don't know if anybody remembers that. I caught the Loram, not the rail grinder, the work train in Greencastle once. I caught that with a high railer. I don't know if anybody saw that. That was one of my favorite shots. I like how we're just talking about YouTube videos and stuff. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I want to help you guys out. I mean, for a rail fan, I did find success. Oh, sorry, Chad. For a regular YouTuber, I wouldn't say I'm that successful. For a rail fan YouTuber, I think I found success. All my Rochester friends, I'll be seeing them sooner. That's about where I'm going up in New York. Before I was like the bottom of the barrel, I had the least amount of subscribers out of them all. It was bad. I think I had like maybe 60. They're like 300-400. And then all of a sudden I passed them. All of a sudden I went from like 60 to like 700. And I just passed them all. And right now I think I have them. I don't want to brag. I think I might have I think I might have the most out of them all. And that's not to brag. That's to show you that what I'm doing works. At least it works for me. Now keep in mind, YouTube won't work for everybody. My tactics won't work for you. I guarantee that. Some of my tactics will not work for you. People try to say YouTube's not luck. It's as much skill. There's luck involved. As much as they say it, there is luck involved. I'm sorry, but there is. One time I lost 1 sub and I almost destroyed my house. Well, yeah, when you're on, dude, I got so mad. I hit 1,000. I checked to refresh my page. I was down to 998. It's like you're telling me 2 people unanimously decided to unsub. Ah, man. Hello, Albany Division Productions. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Actually, it's been all right. We've seen ourselves a couple trains waiting on some more. But yeah, that was really frustrating. I got really frustrated because no, I'm not at 1,000. I'm at 998. You know what I mean? Because that 1K was a big milestone for me. That wasn't a milestone I ever expected to hit. So I was really, really excited when I got really, really close. What road is this? We're on the FEC Heritage Main Line, where you'll see Florida East Coast and Brightline trains. Today we're really gunning for Brightline. We were hoping to get a FEC train today, but apparently I was very late to it. Or it came very early today. Depends on how you look at it. Like, why would people sub then unsub? Well, it's not the same person that does that. When one person subs, another person will unsub. That just means they don't find your content as interesting as they did before. I've done that before. It's like, maybe in 2020 I find this guy really interesting. In 2024 they become a total just nuisance. So I unsubscribe. I'm not watching their content. They're just taking up my subscription page. I mean, I don't really see my content changing too much from 2020 to 2024 other than in quality. But that's it. That's just me. Yeah, YouTube is just luck. Obviously, it needs skill, but it's 90% luck. I'd say it's more skill than you're giving onto it. Yes, you need a lot of skill to be able to edit, upload, good at video shooting. You got to test a lot of things. But there is luck involved. People try to say there's no luck, it's all skill. That's not true. It's not true. It is a lot more, it's a lot, I'd say it's more 60-40 luck to skill. Or it comes back that fire truck from that station. That's the fire truck that left, by the way. The question is, what did the YouTuber do? Yeah. Oh, I was just giving an example there. Like, say I watched this guy in 2020. This guy, I'm still subscribed to him to 2024. 2024, I really just find this guy obnoxious and don't really like his content anymore. So I'll unsubscribe from him so he stops taking up my subscription page. That's just an example. I wasn't naming a specific YouTuber there. At least to my knowledge. Like, I could have subconsciously been calling out another YouTuber there. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Hello, Railfan. Hello, Railfan John? Is that how you pronounce that? John? Sorry. Apologies if I mispronounced that. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Action's been all right. We've seen ourselves a couple trains. Waiting on some more. It's like an unfollow on Instagram. I don't have Instagram, so I don't really know. I can really care less about that app. Yeah, I apologize if I mispronounced your name. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Still waiting on another catch here today. We have two, waiting on some more. All right, real talk. Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no more? Great question. I gotta go unlimited bacon here, I'll tell you what. I gotta go bacon, man. I mean, come on. Good answer, amen. Nah, when I hit 100 subs, I refreshed it and had a 900 sub. And I lost it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I get 25 plus trains a day where I live. Nice. Yeah, here we get about 40 with unlimited bacon. Yes, sir. Unlimited bacon team. Let's go. But yeah, here we get about 40 with all the bright lines. And the FEC trains, about 40, 45 a day. On this line. Hooey. It's not hot today. It's very humid. That's what the issue is today with Florida. It's not hot. We're in the shade. We feel good. It's the humidity. Humidity is what'll kill you. So, according to our chat, we're not going to be able to get any more freight. We're probably not going to be able to get any freight trains today. So we're going to wait for the next batch of Brightline, then we're going to call it a day. Average Florida experience? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the state's great, don't get me wrong, but I love New York. Yo, random, I caught my third CSX Heritage unit, which was CSX 1897, the Monon. Nice. I caught that once. I think that was actually my third Heritage unit. No. Yeah, no, it was my fourth. That was my fourth in my list. I caught the Monon. It was leading an intermodal out of Duval. I caught him in Folkestone. Let's see, I'm going to go through all the Heritage units I have. I'm going to see, I think I have 6. I have the ACL, the B&O, hot diggity dog. Yes, sir. The ACL, the B&O, the CNO, the Monon, the LNN, and the NYC. Those are the 6 that I have. Which is really funny because I caught like 3 of them in a day, which is really nice. I've been railfanning every day for 3+ years. Nice. Nice. I would love to go railfanning every day. It's just not I don't live that close to a rail line. It's about like a 30-minute drive. It's about a 20-minute drive to get over to the train tracks for me, which isn't bad. Indiana right now, and let me just see. Chicago to see a Cubs game. Nice! Oh my goodness, that is one of my favorite ball fields that they have, Wrigley Field. I would love to go to Wrigley Field. Caught it leading intermodal as well. Monon's been stuck on the CSX 3132 for a while. Yep. But yeah, Wrigley Field. Wrigley Field is one of the greatest baseball parks I've ever heard. Of all time, I've heard. It is a great ball field, so I hope you have a good experience, man. I would love to go to Wrigley Field one day. I just love that the wall is made out of vines. Like, I'm being dead serious. Look up the ballpark for anybody. For anybody who doesn't know what Wrigley Field looks like, look it up. They have literal vines as their walls. And they have like a little basket to catch home runs in if it's just like a barely getting out. Trust Park is better. Go Braves. Get out of here. Nah, but no baseball park compares to old Yankee Stadium. It's so depressing what they did to that place. Or how they did that place. I caught Monon on I-31 in Ashland a few weeks ago. Nice. Nice. Oh, that'd be cool. If I could catch him in Ashland then. Because I'll be there in a few days. I'll be there on Thursday. Yeah, I got that, Zachary. So, yeah. So I'll be in Ashland in a couple days. And I should be there for a few days. I'm going to be there for a while. The reason why we're staying there for a while is because I really wanted to get, a lot of shots. Not only get a lot of shots there, just get like a full day there. You should go wave at the cam then. Oh, I do. Trust me, I do. Ashland should be a lot busier than I was there last time. Last time it was okay, but like 6 trains got unscheduled. All of the Florida bound trains and the Palmetto. So like it was like 8 trains like didn't come that day. Which might not sound like a lot, but really for Ashland, that's a lot of trains. Actually, no, it's not true. Ashland's a very busy hotspot. It's the key corridor between Richmond and DC. Are you driving or flying? Driving. Ooh, that's an old one. Just saw like a fire truck that had to be from the 90s just roll by. That's an old one. I doubt that's in service. That's probably going to the Elliott Museum. For those who aren't familiar in the area, there's the famous car museum that holds lots of historic cars. It's called the Elliott Museum. If you're a car guy, I highly advise heading out there. It used to have one of Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s old racing cars. I think that got moved, though. I have a photo of Wrigley Field from sometime in the 90s. That it had a railroad track near it. Nice. You should make a pit stop at Selma, North Carolina. I don't know where that is. Are you going by yourself? No. I'm going with some family as well. We know we wanted to make stops, so I just decided. So I help them out a little bit by finding spots that are near lots of train tracks and railroad action. But Selma, North Carolina, I'll do some research on that. I'll tell you what, I'll get back to you on that. I'll do some research. Because I did lots of research on Lumberton, North Carolina. Because I know there was a rail line there. I didn't know what it was, but I figured it was CSX. I was really hoping that it would have been the A line, so we could have got some Amtrak action. But unfortunately, I was wrong there. So it's not the A line. It's the Wilmington subdivision, I think it was. Y'all driving up 95? Yes, we are. I think it was the Wilmington sub. So yeah, we should be. I've been to Lumberton, NC before. The hotels are great off I-95. Yep. Yeah, we're staying at the one by the Your Pie Pizza, if you know where that is, Zachary. Man, my goodness, small world, let me tell you. That's insane. I can't believe you've been there, of all places. So yeah, I'm going to try and get some railfanning down there on the CSX. When I was on my way to Florida about a year ago, I made... Oh. Leave the message before I can even read it. It couldn't have been that bad, holiday. I think it's 8 o'clock right now, it should be. Check the time. Yeah, 8:04 right now. So in about 20 or so minutes, we should have ourselves the next bright line. Lumberton traffic doesn't seem to be the best. Yeah, I know. But it's something. It's going to be where I'm going to be, so. I deleted it since I said it wrong. Okay. I live 50 feet from the A line. Oh, that's nice. My goodness, you're living life, man. Let me tell you. I'll tell you what, these are all houses here, by the way. I'm not going to give you the street name. But these are all houses here, right here. And let me tell you, these people are living the life. They probably don't think it, but for someone like us, but for people like us, they are. Imagine being able to just sit on your porch and get a good shot of a rail line. Especially a high-speed or higher-speed rail line. I swear, you can't say high speed around people who are interested in railroad and just transit. You can't say you can't call this high speed; they'll lose it. But no, higher speed. Got to be specific there. Higher speed rail line. And the Hotel Spring Hill Suites. I stayed there when I drove to New York in 2021. Nice. I'm looking at the tracks from my bedroom window right. Dude, you don't know how lucky you are. You are living the life, man. Yeah, Brooktown seems to have better railfanning than Lumberton. Well, it's that line plus the A line. So, I would assume. Those who don't know, Pembroke, there's a diamond there where the A line crosses over the Wilmington subdivision. Because you gotta Orlando Railfan Productions, I'm going to be in Lumberton. I'm going to be getting there, like, later in the day. I'm not going to be getting there at, like, midday. I'm getting there, like, later in the day. And that's like a good, like, hour drive, I would assume, from Lumberton. And when I've been in the car for already 8 hours, so I don't feel like going that far. If it was a direct neighbor town, like if they were next door neighbor towns, then I would have said, okay, yeah, I'll go over there. But that's like a decent drive. So that's why I won't be heading up over there. If it was closer, I would have thought about it, but when I was on my way to Florida a year ago, I made a stop at Savannah, Georgia, and spent the night there. Nice. I know Savannah gets decent traffic. Savannah definitely sees CSX. I know the A line runs through there. Does NS run through Savannah? I would assume so. Yeah, NS runs through Savannah, right? Oh, and doesn't Savannah have their own streetcars as well? I have like a electric streetcar system. So it was exit 98 in North Carolina, 95. Interesting. Yeah, I'll do I'll do a little bit of research on that. Didn't look more than like half an hour. Okay. I'll tell you what, I'll do some more research on Orlando Railfan Productions. Yeah, NS runs through there. Interesting, okay. I have family that lives in Savannah, Georgia. Nice. All right, yeah, I figured NS ran through there. I just wasn't sure. And I went to the Amtrak station and caught Amtrak 89 getting into the station. Nice. Yep, I catch Amtrak 89 and 90 when I get to Ashland lots of times. It's always unique because it looks like a regional except with a baggage coach. But some of them nighttime regionals have baggage coaches. A lot of nighttime regionals that pass Ashland, they have baggage. I think they call them night owls. The night owl regionals. So yeah, Ashland sees lots of Northeast regionals because it's got like 4 starting points south of it. For regionals, you got Newport News, you got Richmond, you got Norfolk, and you got something else. I know there's a 4th one. I can't name the 4th one. It's like a 20-minute drive, Lumberton to... Okay. Interesting. Well, where from Lumberton? Do it from the Your Pie Pizza place. Bye. All right, take care, Zachary. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. Take it easy. Roanoke? Probably. Probably. It might be Roanoke. Never seen a Northeast Regional with a baggage coach. Yeah, the nighttime ones will have them. I know at least on the NEC. I've never seen it in Ashland, but I know on the NEC the nighttime regionals have them. Roanoke, I want to say for the 4th one, that's probably it. I think Roanoke might be on its separate line, but I'm not sure. Hello, Big John Rail Productions. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Hello from work. No OT at my work since 2018. Ay. Unfortunate you're working today, man. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. Action's been okay. We've seen ourselves a couple trains, waiting on some more. But yeah, unfortunate, man. No OT on Memorial Day. That's rough. Speaking of which, happy Memorial Day, rail fans. Hope you guys are honoring the... You guys are having yourselves a good one. A lot of people have cookouts today, so... hope you guys are doing well, and thank a veteran when you get the chance. 19 minutes, so actually faster. Interesting, all right. Amtrak Railfan 90, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. No action yet, still went on to... no action, excuse me. Action's been all right. We've had ourselves a couple trains waiting on some more. So actually faster. Interesting. You know what? I might give that diamond a view. I don't know. Hey, Random, why don't you ever rail fan other lines in VA, like Washington District and the B line? Because we're able to stop in Ashland, and that would involve us getting to DC. That's a pain. We don't want to... We try to go around DC traffic. And just time. We don't really have time to do that. Because keep in mind, the goal... The overall goal is to get up to New York, not to be like spending lots of time rail fanning. I'm just able to make stops in areas that I know have good traffic and be able to rail fan while we make our hotel stays. Because, unfortunately, we can't make it a full day. It's a 22-hour drive, but we have to separate it up into days. So we give ourselves breaks. So that's where we come into railroad stops. You get A-line traffic. You get Amtrak A-line traffic. Interesting. All right. So yeah, we'll definitely be. I'll definitely be trying to check that out then. So yeah, maybe scratch the Lumberton stream. We might do the Pembroke stream. How do you pronounce that? Pembroke? Pembroke, maybe. I don't know. I'll find out. Because I live in northern Virginia, so Ashland's like an hour away from me. Pembroke? All right. That sounds like we're going to have the emergency vehicles leaving again. Okay. To mention the person. Chat Amtrak with baggage car. Or 42, 43, 79, 80, 89, 90. Yep. Pembroke, but that's a guess. Ah, okay. I saw Amtrak 41. Nice. I don't know how the locals say it. Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and make sure that we have a Brightline train on the way. I've been working on fixing the log for your streams. I think I finally fixed it. Would you mind if I posted it on here? Yeah, sure. Go right ahead. Pembroke located west of Lumberton, North Carolina. I dive into a lot of A-line traffic. Interesting. So yeah, we should have ourselves a southbound here. So we'll definitely have ourselves a southbound. Northbound is questionable, I don't know. So they get almost all of the A-line Amtrak traffic. Yeah, that's right, the Palmetto will be running through too. So I should be able to get that as well. I don't think I'll see the auto train. The auto train runs through Ashland in the middle of the day, so I don't think I'll be able to get any auto train action, but I don't know. But I could definitely get a lot of Amtrak action nonetheless, but I think the Palmetto will be only one in daylight. Yeah, probably. I live in Northern Virginia, so I have an hour drive to Ashland. Interesting. So yeah, so we're gonna be waiting on a So we should be waiting on here for a northbound and southbound bright lines. It's 8:15, no signal indication even yet. So that's interesting. Usually they have signal indications. They said the southbound's supposed to be at 9 o'clock, which right now, which is about like a 30, 45 minute rail way to get there. And the signals aren't even on yet, so. A little worried that we might have had a little incident, which has happened before. But who knows? If it'll ever send that. Yeah. That'll be an issue sometimes. Oh, there we go. As soon as I said that, the signal's just turned on. So there we go. So we have a high clear on the far track and an approach on the close track. So on the west main we have a absolute clearance, and then we have an approach on the east main. That's interesting. Maybe some freight action? We don't know. I doubt it, but so Pembroke gets all the A-line traffic. Nice. All right. So yeah, if it is actually a 19-minute drive to get over to Pembroke, then I will definitely be taking advantage of that. Let's check the Amtrak tracker. Only on weekends. Interesting. Well, yeah, I'm assuming Amtrak has less services on weekends than they do on weekdays. I'd assume, but I really don't know. On my head, that's I-31, I-32, M409, M410, among others. And I'm on, and 8 Amtraks as well. So that's 12 trains, along with, so that's 24 trains that run through there, because Williamston sub they get 12 a day at least. 12 a day on a good day. And the A line, off the top of your head, gets at least 12. So yeah, Pembroke's probably a decently activated, decent action in the town, actually. So for those who are wondering, this stream will be uploaded to YouTube, considering earlier in the stream we did catch a couple trains. Stream's over an hour long for anybody who, so you can do with that what you will. A few weeks ago, I rode the Northeast Regional to Ashland. Nice. But yes, the stream will be uploaded to YouTube, considering that we did catch some action here today. So yeah, now we wait. This will be one of the... It doesn't get anywhere close to the record for the shortest time before a train comes on the stream, which I don't think it's ever going to be broken. But I said that about the last record and it ended up getting broken. Let's see, two Brightline trains at Richard Crossing. Nice. But yeah, I don't think that ever record's gonna be broken, but it will be. But today was pretty short. It took about 3.5 minutes before we saw our first train today, which is pretty good. The record is 30 seconds. You can see why I don't think it's ever gonna get beat. It took, I believe it was either at Fairport or Stewart. No, Fairport broke the record. Stewart held the record for a while. It was a Sunday stream. I just get set up. I just get the intro done. I'm just saying, hello, rail fans. Hello, how's it going, rail fans? And then as soon as I said rail fans, the gates started activating. So that's when we had ourselves a northbound Brightline there. But in Fairport, I couldn't even start. As soon as I said hello, the gates started activating. And then ethanol train came by, so. Yeah, it just happens like that sometimes. From what I seen most of the Williams Havoc runs like every other day. Interesting, okay. So it's like 6 trains a day, got it. That is something else. Anyway. I might do live streams in the future, but what if I can't end the stream? Give me a scenario and I'll tell you what to do. Yep, give or take. Interesting. All right. Brightline comment? It should be. Amtrak rail fan, that's the guess, but we don't know. Holiday TMG Soul. Holiday, give me a scenario and I'll tell you what you should do. Like, if your stream crashes, I'll tell you what, if your stream crashes, I don't know if you'll get this, but you're SOL. You're pretty much, you just have to wait for YouTube to automatically end your stream, which will take about 7 hours. And then you will just go ahead and delete the stream. But yeah, sometimes it's just, you kind of get screwed. Just kind of get screwed there, so that's just how it goes sometimes. Unfortunately. What do you mean by scenario? Like, if your stream crashes, your device dies, or if your end button just doesn't work, you overheat. I mean, just give me something, like, say something happens. I'll tell you what to do, because it's different. It's different for some situations, but a lot of them are similar. A lot of them just, you're out of luck. Just kind of have to wait for YouTube to take it down. You can try taking it down manually, and sometimes it'll work, but a lot of times it won't. Funny, we're talking about streams. Pretty much all of those, yeah, you're out of luck. Just wait for YouTube. YouTube will automatically take your stream down for unmonetized YouTubers. Now, if you become monetized, I don't even know what you would do. You can try deleting the stream. Doesn't mean it'll work, but you can try. Doesn't mean it'll work, but you can try. It does work sometimes, but not all the time. So, yeah, I really don't know what you would do if you end up being monetized. And what if my end button does not work? My stream's just gonna go on for hours on. If your end button doesn't work, give it time. Maybe just continue streaming for like 5 more minutes. And say, all right, never mind, we're gonna stay live for 5 more minutes and then try ending it. Sometimes the end button just won't work automatically. You just kind of have to give it time. Amtrak 301 Productions, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Sorry, I changed my profile picture and my name. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. But welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Action's been all right. We've seen ourselves a couple trains, waiting on some more. So, what are we waiting for? We're waiting on at least a couple more bright lines, maybe a freight train. I doubt it, though. We'll just have to wait and see what we can get. 8:24, so I'd say about 10 minutes we should get ourselves a bright line. 10 minutes at the very most. Should get ourselves at least a bright line train, but we'll have to wait and see. I'll tell you what, one place I really want to go railfanning is Princeton Junction in New Jersey. That looks like a great spot to go railfan, I'll tell you what. CSX 1776 was on M409 last night. Nice. I didn't even know that. I saw Amtrak 301, the 50th day one ALC 42 on 92. No, wait, that's on 92 now? Or 41, I think. No, that's 40. 40's north, right? Or 92 is north, right? I think so. Excuse me. Yeah, 92 is 40. 92 is 40 and 91's 41, I think. It's back and forth 10, nice. Bless you, thank you. Appreciate that. Correct? Yep, 40 is north, all right. So yeah, I really want to catch them on 40 and 41, or just catch them, really in general, but I'll have to wait and see if I can. I mean, so yeah, so we're going to be stopping in Ashland, stopping in Greencastle, Shippensburg, and maybe Harrisburg. I don't know. I might cut out some time to go to Harrisburg on a Sunday. Northbound, the odd number southbound. All right, thank you, Holiday Random. Did you want me to send the log on the Discord or something? Because it's refusing to send. It doesn't matter to me. If you would like to, go ahead. It is, and hurry up. The first... Oh, yeah, that's true, Big John. Yep. Yeah, dude, those new Acellas, they're not. I doubt they're going to be out anytime soon. I'm just going to keep it straight with you. I saw Amtrak 340, ALC 42 leading on 98 yesterday. Nice. Yeah, I was hoping to do some Amtrak railfanning yesterday. I was hoping to get some evening action down at West Palm Beach. Unfortunately, weather got horrible here. It was very violent thunderstorms, and they were calling for hail. Fortunately, we didn't get any. But yeah, storms made it not go railfanning. So they were calling for storms down West Palm, but they didn't really say anything for here. So I was like, okay, I'll catch a couple bright lines here on Sunday. Nope, we got a warning for violent thunderstorms and hail. So I was like, okay, here we go. You know what I mean? So yeah, unfortunate there. Yeah, I wanted to see if I could catch the 5 and 6 o'clock bright lines for yesterday. Tuesday, going for tomorrow. Tuesday, we should hopefully be able to get a stream in. See that Princeton Junction? Yeah, it's a great spot. Yes, I've heard, and it looks like a fantastic spot. You get the 4-track main line along with the Dinky. So you got five rail lines to choose from where you want a rail fan. Amtrak's 180 Phase 7 trailing on 98 on yesterday's 98. Nice. So yep, still high clear here. We should have something here very soon. I don't know. I think the bright line's a little bit delayed considering how late the signals came on. I think the next bright line might be a little bit later. Or not later, but a little bit late. It's scheduled to arrive in West Palm at 9. It's 8:30 right now. So I think he's going to be arriving in West Palm a little bit late than he wanted to. I might see Amtrak 180 leading on 40 later today. Nice. Well, that's right. You live right next to the train tracks. Let's say, my goodness, how are you out so much? If you hear some planes, that's because we are near the we're kind of close to the Stewart International Airport. Not too much, but still somewhat close. I saw Amtrak 187 Phase 7 on Thursday. Nice. So, yeah, so we should get some bright line action here, and then we'll call it a day. Are you getting any freight trains later? That was the goal for today, but I don't think we will. Oh, train time, chat, train time. Here comes that bright line. I'm gonna go quiet so I record this. Be sure to wave, chat. He's taking it a little slower than I would have thought, but there we go. There's our third catch of today's stream. Saw his car was bouncing as it was heading down. He had to have been going like only 80 maybe. Maybe not even. So yeah, hopefully soon we'll be catching ourselves on northbound. And we'll call it a day. But yeah, his cars were bouncing. Streams are, yeah, okay, buddy. Why are we talking about math notations? Anyway. So we have an approach on the close track here, which is interesting. I don't know why. So we do have an approach on the close track. I don't know if that means we got a freight coming or something. There could be another bright line. I mean, that I know of. I mean, I don't know. There could be two southbounds and a northbound this hour, which would be great. That would give us 5 trains for today. But no, there's not even another bright. But no, they don't even run at 10. There's no northbound at 10. Or southbound, excuse me. There's no southbound at 10 o'clock. Or 9 o'clock, I mean. There's no 9 o'clock southbound. Hey, random rail fan, who was the engineer on the Brightline southbound? No clue. Oh man, this stream only has 3 likes, there's more. Make that 8 daily CSX trains. For what, the Wilmington or Wilmington sub or the A-line? Lawn Brightline liner train. I believe it's for the Memorial Day rush. Nope, they're at 6 cars now. Memorial Day, there is no rush. A-line in Pembroke, nice. Hello, AMF Railfanning, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Action's been all right. We've seen ourselves 3 trains waiting on some more. With a few as-needed coal and rock trains. Interesting, okay. So the signals have shut off, so there's no northbound, or no southbound on the way, excuse me. So yeah, I guess that approach is just like standard. I mean, I don't know, I can't tell you, but. So yeah, so we're gonna be waiting on one more northbound bright line, then we're gonna be calling it a day. Hopefully. Either wait for one more northbound or we'll wait till like, 9. So on a 24-hour period, Pembroke A-line gets 14 trains. Nice. So that's 14 with 6. Okay, so that's more action than the Wilmington. So yeah, I might visit Pembroke then. I don't know. That's counting the Amtrak? Yeah, so that's 14 plus 6, so that's 20 trains a day. Which isn't awful. It's not great. Well, it's something. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the camera. I don't know if I hear crossings or not. I don't think I do. So yeah, I might check out Pembroke, not sure. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that holiday. So yeah, we should hopefully be able to catch ourselves at least one more bright line and call it a day. So does anybody know if a bright line has departed West Palm, that'll be through, like the 8:03. Is that what time it is? Yeah, did a bright line train depart at 8:03? Just wondering if anybody knows. That day we were railfanning and we caught Amtrak 80 with two P-42s missing away from each other in a private car. Nice. So yeah, does anybody know, did an 8:03 bright line depart? As if not, then we're gonna call it a day. So yeah, I think I'm checking, trying to check right now on that bright line. I'm checking. Yeah, at least I think it did. I'm pretty sure one did. But today is Memorial Day, so I don't know if that schedule is the same for every Monday. All I'm seeing is 9 a.m. departures. Well, of course, because the 8 o'clock one would have already departed. Well, they wouldn't mark the 8 a.m. I'm just wondering if anybody knows, like, if one did depart, or is this like an hour where they don't have one? That's running 20 minutes late? Ah, okay. the world is it running? Oh, yeah, I gotta remember. West Palm Beach is the second to last stop, not the. All right. I was expecting the stream to be a little bit quicker than it has been. BLF 703. Okay. It's arriving in Boca Raton at 8:58. Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's gonna be way too long for me because I'm gonna have to head out. I was planning to head out by at least 9. So if we don't see it by then. So yeah, that's unfortunate. All right. So that's gonna do it. Rail fans, considering that train is extremely late. I don't even know how. I can tell you that much, yeah. All right, so rail fans, that's going to do it for today's stream. Thank you all so much for sticking around and stopping by. I know we only caught 3 today. I was hoping for more. Just really hoping for more, so yeah, unfortunate. So, yeah. So that's going to do it for today's stream. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys in the next video or stream, whatever it may be. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.